A Gaffney man is dead after an early morning shooting at a downtown nightclub. The Cherokee County Coroner says 46-year-old Joshua Wood was shot multiple times during an argument on West Burney Street. We're told he died in surgery just hours later. The investigation is still ongoing. An autopsy has been scheduled.
South Carolina senator and candidate for governor is being sued. Senator Josh Kimbrell is named in a 16-page civil lawsuit filed by a former business partner. His name is Frank Rogers. The filing claims Kimbrell stole more than $2 million in funds from the business that he co-owned with Rogers. In the documents, Kimbrell is accused of creating a fake company with a similar name and claiming the money to use for personal items, including his political campaign, credit card bills, among other things. Kimbrell's wife is also mentioned in the lawsuit. We have reached out to Senator Kimbrell's office for comment and are still waiting to hear back tonight. An LA Rams football player hosted a free event today in Anderson County, one he says brought the community together for a day of fun. Outside linebacker Nick Hampton hosted a community day at the West Side Community Center. Hampton, who is originally from Anderson, tells us he wanted to give back to the community that raised him. There was some free food, games, music, and free Rams merchandise, t-shirts, and school supplies as well. Up next tonight.
A woman in the upstate is facing animal cruelty charges.
This comes after Animal Control says they found dogs living in deplorable conditions in the home. Our Ariana Meadows reports from Anderson County.
Multiple dogs are here at Anderson County Paws getting treated by veterinarians. Deputies say their owner kept them in filth for months. According to the Anderson County Sheriff's Office, they received several calls from concerned neighbors about the dogs living inside the house on Winton Road.
Unfortunately, we see an uptick of this usually around the summertime. Obviously, it's hotter outside. People smell things more often. People are out and about more. They're out of school. They're sometimes off of work. So they're very aware of their surroundings and their neighborhoods.
When deputies went to the house in Pelzer, they found the dogs with visible bite marks, wounds, and scarring within their fur and fleas covering their skin.
The first night they came in, I was kind of doing my examination in one of the kennels, and the little dog just kind of crawled up on me and just wanted to be held, and just gave kisses, and it was just almost heartbreaking to know that they had been left neglected in that kind of shape.
The sheriff's office says there were no signs of food and water, and the 4 dogs were found with fecal matter covering the majority of the floor.
So the owner in this case, Brianna Michelle Smith, she was over that house. It's her address, and she's charged with 4 counts of ill treatment of animals. Unfortunately, we had checked in on this before and said, please look into your animals. Please, get this checked. At that point in time, she complied. But then as we continued to check, it went downhill from there.
I spoke with Dr. Kim Sanders at Anderson County Paws, who says it's going to take intensive treatment to undo the damage these animals went through.
Obviously, they were immediately treated for fleas and for intestinal parasites, and that took multiple days to try to get all of those cleared from their system. Ended up with antibiotics and pain medication. The one will be on more antibiotics and antifungals for his deep skin infection.
The Anderson County Sheriff's Office says Smith was booked into the detention center earlier this week and has since bonded out. In Anderson County, Ariana Meadows, 7 News.
Anderson County Paws says in the last 30 days, 42 neglected and malnourished animals were brought in by Animal Control.
Greenville County deputies are investigating a deadly shooting at Boulder Creek Apartments on Furman Hall Road. Authorities say an adult male was found in the roadway around 2 a.m. with at least 1 gunshot wound and was pronounced dead at the scene. No arrests have been made, but investigators believe the incident was isolated. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 23-CRIME.
Buncombe County deputies arrested a man they say led them on a car chase. The officers tell us a deputy was parked at a construction site on the I-26 West on-ramp when the patrol car was hit. Deputies say the suspect, Vincent Nelson, kept driving, which started the chase. Officers were able to get Nelson to stop the car and arrest him. He's now facing several charges, including assaulting a government employee and fleeing arrest.
Breaking news in Greenville, where police say they're looking for a man who's accused of lewd acts in a movie theater. And they have video, authorities say, from what happened at the Regal Cinemas on Woodruff Road back on June the 12th. Investigators say the man sat next to a girl and engaged in inappropriate activity. Detectives are now working to identify the suspect. So if you recognize this person or know who this man is, contact Greenville Police at 864-271-5333. Well, South Carolina's Department of Public Health has launched mobile health clinics, which they say will bring care directly to those who need it most. 7 News' Caroline Yaffa tells you how these units are making a difference in the Palmetto State.
DPH tells me their new mobile units are designed to go where traditional healthcare can't. With the 3 new mobile units, they're hoping to reach as many people in South Carolina as possible.
We're hoping that we can get as close to the people who need these services as possible, and in that way make South Carolina a healthier place.
The goal is to reach remote areas, small towns, or neighborhoods without easy access to clinics.
The idea first came about during our COVID response, as we saw that there were so many areas of the state that were, so hard to reach.
These clinics on wheels offer free vaccinations, family planning services, STD testing, and lots more. TK Curtis Pugh from the South Carolina Nurses Association says she worked with DPH and thinks this is a great idea.
We have currently 14 counties in our state that do not have any OBGYNs, and we have additional 5 counties that only have 1.
Davidson says they're committed to doing all they can to help South Carolinians.
We want to make sure if people have needs for public health services that they can get them and get them in the most convenient manner.
We got to make sure that people still get the care that they need, and our state is really struggling in that space, and we've got to be able to fill those gaps, and this is one great way to be able to do that.
Each unit is accessible for people with disabilities, and DPH says it's equipped with space to see more than 1 patient at a time. In Columbia, Caroline Yaffa, 7 News.
The Department of Health says at this time they don't have any plan to make more than 3, but it could be a possibility. For more information on how to book a vehicle or to find one near you, head to this article on WSPA.com. And new developments are underway in Williamston, trying to help people there get a roof over their heads.
7 News reporter Ariana Meadows spoke with residents on what they think about more housing and why some feel this could cause some new issues.
If you take a look around me, the town of Williamston is getting started on what they believe is one of the largest housing projects this town has ever had. Williamston is home of the Mineral Spring Park, which is where leaders say residents spend much time with family. The park is also near where developers are creating single-family homes.
We always knew that Greenville, there's only so much room in Greenville, Powdersville, so we knew that growth would be coming here.
Crews are currently laying down the groundwork for single-family homes in the Mahaffey Woods area near the Mill Village. They're also working on Brock Lane, calling these homes the Saratoga Oaks and Saratoga Villages.
Change is inevitable. It is. It's going to come. There's people coming up from Florida all over. And this is a great place to live. And that's why I'm here, me and my pup dog. And I love it. I mean, and I don't mind. I see the communities coming up, and I like it.
Rena Green says she loves Williamston's historically small town feel and worries creating more homes could ruin that.
I think Williamston is, honestly, it's a small town, but it already feels congested.
Green says if the town is going to grow, she would have liked to see something other than more homes.
I think we need more shopping, like a clothing store. We have to drive all the way to Anderson to get like a goods and stuff. If they have something more open, I think that'd be good. It's just convenient.
One of the main reasons the town says it's moving forward with the developments is to revitalize the Mill Village area and take advantage of town property to prepare for growth.
It's important that we have growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. But at the same time, you want quality growth. We want to make sure that growth is sustainable in our community. We have the infrastructure to support it.
Leaders say the 2 developments should be ready for move-in by the first quarter of 2026. In Williamston, Ariana Meadows, 7 News.
Developers say it's too soon for people to buy the homes just yet, but the mayor encourages people who are interested in these single-family homes to be on the lookout for those for sale signs. Crews are going to be putting them up over the coming months.